Rose. Ooh. You looked to him. He seemed a bit nervous and flustered. I figured that maybe this would be the last time we were able to talk in a calmer manner, let's say. So, I just want to admit something. Oh my gosh! Rose, I think you're really amazing. Welcome back, my gods and goddesses. This episode will be Journey to the End. This is the second to last episode, and if you all want me to do more games like this, or like the first reaction to a game or something like that, just leave it down in the comments. Thank you for the 33 subscribers already. Thank you so much. If you like my content already, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and let's get right into the video. Where's Dream? Your heart sank when you had to explain that what happened between you teleported back into the overworld. They both frowned at this. Of course he would. We have to go back and see if he's still there. We have to help him. Before the argument could get any bigger, Dream had suddenly appeared into the overworld. He landed into the grass with a hard thud. That's Dream. You all rushed over to his side, to which he waved off. Both Snap-Nap and George helped him up to his feet. I'm fine. Health check, guys. You all might have nodded before looking up on health bars. George says that he has 4 left. You and Snap-Nap has amount of 3. George only has half a heart. Snap-Nap frowned as George crossed his arms. What happened to be being careful, Dream? Dream waves his... Oh god. Dream waves him off as he pulled out a piece of bread to ration his hunger to regain. All that matters is that we're fine. It was our first and hopefully last time in the Nether. Of course, it ended up messy. We were about to hand him your golden apple, but he noticed and stopped you from doing so. I told you you need it more than I do. You frowned but didn't push. You frowned it but didn't push. You slashed it back into your inventory as Snap-Nap approached him to craft Ender Eyes. As they successfully craft a few, Dream flickered one up. It slowly rises and leads towards one direction before ultimately plunges to the ground. The blonde catches it right before it lands and double checks if it snapped in two. Well, we have our lead. Let's go. You all then fell into step with each other. The way was quiet, save for clicking the Ender Dragon, the hand from Dream. It was a bit too quiet for your liking, very. Check up on him. You slowed your pace down to match George, who was stated on the way very end of your little line of follow the leader. The colorblind male had been munching on his share of the bread, infectantly rationing his health. He nods as he swallows a recent bite. I'm all good, Rose. Thanks for asking. Do you need anything? The only food I've seen you grow was the gapple from earlier. You shook your head, letting him know that you have your own slash of food. A little bit of silence filled the space between you before George spoke up this time. So, do you have any questions, like in general? It's weird. I just figured out that since you've been with us this entire time, might as well get to know each other a little bit more. That was a question that had stayed in your mind ever since you fell into the realm. How did all of this even start? George seemed to be not this question since his cheeks and ears were tinged with rosy pink. Ooh. About that, it was kind of my fault. Oh. It was an error in the code that we were trying out right then. I activated the forgery told me to, just to check if it would work properly, and all of a sudden we woke up in this world. Well, maybe I should have tested it. He sheepishly answered regret, raising his voice. You reassured him that whatever he had done wasn't his fault. It was just a weird glitch in the system that had teleported all of you into the same game. Into the game. No person can actually pull that off intentionally. George looks at you properly before giving you a small smile as he understood your intentions. He thanks you, but his voice was as low as a whisper. Everyone stopped walking. The dream halted in its tracks. It's down here, he announces as he whipped out his pickaxe, beginning to mine away through the ground. George and Snapchat had gone to do the same on either side of him, so you decide to follow through the actions in front of the hole dream made. You continue to deeper, not even paying attention until you realize you dug through the stronghold ceiling and fell through. Rose! You decide to do the damage. Dealt a bit of the damage to yourself thanks to your promises. Strude has safely landed with the water. MLG, so did George. Although he let his water spit around for a bit for Snapchat to land safely in. You gotta give us a heart attack, Rose. Be careful next time. You're gonna give us a heart attack, Rose. Be careful next time. You let out a sheepish giggle as she pulled out an apple from your inventory and proceed to munch on it to regain. You all took a better look at which part of the stronghold you guys were located in. You all realized you were in the middle of it, with 3 pathways: the end portal, the library, away to another hallway. Snapchat let out a huff. Huh, lucky. You patted off the remaining dirt off your clothes as Dream began going towards the portal room, getting rid of the silverfish spawner before starting on fulfilling the gaps in this portal itself. Snapchat scratches his head before heading off to the empty hallway that leads to the iron door. I'll go over here and check if there's any stuff I can grab before we enter. Same, I check over here. You then left your own devices yet again. And go with boom. Yes. Goes towards the library. Oh, you took the left path, entering the iron door and followed the open wall. As you entered the room, you were greeted by tall rows of bookshelves filled to the brim. Hearing the click of the iron door closing behind you, George called out from the corner of the room, I'm right here. Follow the sound of his voice leading to You followed the sound of his voice, leading you to him as he closed the chest he proceeded to sit in. As a compass, just a compass and a few blank pages, nothing useful. He muttered out a little proceeds to bring out his crafting table. He mumbled out a little and proceeded to bring out his crafting table and seamlessly creating a bow along with some arrows. A moment of silence had swept in conversation before he called out to you, Rose. Ooh. You looked to him. He seemed a bit nervous and flustered. I figured that maybe this would be the last time we were able to talk in a calmer manner, let's say. So, I just want to admit something. Oh my gosh! Rose, I think you're really amazing. Oh my. I hope I don't overwhelm you or anything. I just wanted to let you know that. Yeah. Oh? He smiled sweetly at you. Damn. I'm glad the feelings are mutual. Okay. You felt a slight blush rise to your cheeks as he confirmed your growing feelings towards you. He hops off the chest. Let's head back. Pretty sure Snapback calms his nerves and dreams finished up the portal by now. You nod and followed his lead out of this chamber. As everyone started to regroup, the quiet humming of the finished and portal echoes out. Nervously, Snapchat sneaks. Any announcing words before we hop in? When George meets your gaze, his face was slightly tinted pink. Me? You want me to? All three of you had simply encouraged him with smiles on your faces. George sighs, shakes his head a bit before looking back at you all with a smile of his own. Alright then. I know most of this was my fault. It kinda was. But there's no time to dwell on that now. What matters is that we close to what's probably the solution, and that we'll all be able to escape this realm and return back home. Everyone had given each other glances, assuring one another that they're ready before staring towards the black vortex. Sorry guys about that. I had to cut it off before going into the portal, to the end portal. But I hope you all like the series so far. Thank you again for 33 subscribers and all the comments and all the views. I try my best to answer questions or comments about the game. I truly am. My first reaction was, this series was just my first reaction. What I am, like the book thing, I do read a lot, and I'm a bookworm, I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, if you per se, but I had a comment about that. So it is my purely reaction to this, and that's it. Reaction. I am. I hope I answer that question to your understanding But goodbye, my gods and goddesses. I see you next time.